Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about geometric mean, and I'm actually breaking this video up into two parts. So we're just going to talk about the very basic piece of it first, and then we're going to apply that to triangles in the next video. So geometric mean. The geometric mean between any two numbers is the positive square root of their product. And remember, when we're talking about product, that means times. Okay? So that's our product. So an example of this, if we have two numbers, let's say A and B, and the geometric mean is x, then we know that x equals the square root of A times B. If you remember up here, we said that it is the positive square root, so we took the square root of their product, so we have them multiplied together here. So then if we wanted to set this up as a proportion, we would have A over x equals x over B. So here's our two numbers, and then our geometric mean is the denominator on the left and the numerator on the right. Okay, so then if we were to actually work this out and we do our cross products like we were doing prior to the break, I'm going to take A times B, and then I'm taking x times x, which is x squared, so that's our cross products. And then to solve from there for x, we're going to take the square root since it's squared, so the square root of x squared is x, and the square root on the right hand side we have square root of A times B, which is exactly what we had up here. Alright, so let's do an example that actually has some numbers with it. So I know we all like to see this with actual numbers instead of just letters. Alright, so we're going to do two examples here. Sorry, let me scoot that up just a little bit more. So we're doing two examples. So our first example here, we have the numbers 4 and 9. And then for the second example, we have 6 and 15. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to be finding the geometric mean between each pair of numbers, and we're going to let x represent our geometric mean. So just like we had up here, we have x representing the geometric mean, we're going to do the same thing here. So then to set this up in our proportion, we have 4 over the x equals x over 9. So I set it up exactly like what I have here, and I just plugged in the numbers. So A, I made 4, and B is 9. Okay, so 4 over x equals x over 9. So then the next thing I'm going to do is my cross products. So I'm going to actually scoot this in just a little bit so you can see it better. So we have 4 over x, x over 9, cross products. We have x squared equals 4 times 9. So that's x squared equals 36. So that was our cross products. And then we're going to be taking the square root of both sides. So we end up with x equals the square root of 36, which is 6. And we say the positive because anytime you do a square root, it could be positive or negative. We only want the positive number. Okay? Let's do another one. So we have another set of numbers over here. We have 6 and 15. So we're going to set these up the exact same way. So 6 over x equals x over 15. So there's our proportion. And then we're going to do our cross products. So we have x squared equals 6 times our 15. 6 times 15 gives us 90. So we have x squared equals 90. Then the next step, we want x by itself, so we're going to do the square root. So square root of both sides, we end up with x equals, and this is 9 times 10. Remember, we're trying to find perfect squares that go in there, and 9 is a perfect square. So the square root of 9 is 3. And then that's square root of 10. We can also change this to a decimal. So if we punch that into our calculator, we should get approximately Let me change that to an approximate sign. 9.5. 9.5. Okay? So that is all that we're going to be working on in this first piece, and then like I said, tomorrow's video you will actually be working on this with triangles. So we'll have a few theorems and then we'll actually apply it to some triangles. So hopefully this was a nice short video for you to get started back into working with Sophia. Don't forget to do your WSQ. Remember WSQs, you're expected to write at least 5 good sentences. Okay, so make sure you have all 5 sentences and you post those under the comments section. And then I will see you in class tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye.